I'm Hill Vending, and behind me, I'm gonna go over a machine I've never used before, never had one of these machines before, and go through some of the issues of why I think it may be the future or it may not be. Again, if you're new to the channel, Adam Hill Vending, Tampa Bay, Florida, 100 vending machine route down here. If you're interested in how to get started making money with these machines, hillvending.com/start. But let's get into this machine right here. So I have a little bit of notes here. If you've seen this machine before, you've probably seen something similar, but what I'm going to show you is something that I've never used before on it, and it's never become or been equipped with it before. So it's a USI Alpine, but it has an elevator in it. Okay, an elevator. Let me know in the comments if you've seen one of these machines before. It's about, I'd say, 4 or 5 years old. Basically got a deal on it, possibly a great deal on it. Gonna be listing it for sale. It's actually listed right now for sale. But it holds 50 selections of drinks, 50 different selections, and I'll open it up and show you how the elevator works and what's going on. 300 total drinks it will hold. So decent capacity. The nice thing about it is you could put 50 different options in there. All those different options right there, you could put one selection, 50 different, so the variety is there as opposed to a 10 select machine. But with the elevator, I'm going to show you how that works. One of the downsides, it's a little big. It's a large machine. It's very heavy. I mean, this is a heavy beast machine to try and move. Dimensions, it's 38 deep, but it's 41 inches wide. So when you're talking about double doors, no problem. When you're talking about swinging it through a doorway, you can come into might having some issues. Again, holds 300 drinks, 60 per tray. New, right now, if you check out these new, they're like $7,000, not including credit card reader, not including shipping. I mean, these are expensive, expensive machines here. So let's get into it. Let's go over a little bit of the features and benefits. The main thing I want to show you first is, so when I'm testing a machine, what you can do instead of going into the test mode and having to test in the board and do all that, is you could just set everything in the machine to a nickel. So let's see how this elevator works. We're gonna throw a nickel in here. And let's vend something. Let's do number 37 here. Come down here, open it up. There's your drink. So I'll get into how you can configure this a little bit different if you didn't want it, but you could put glass bottles. One of the problems with glass front machines that are bottle drop machines, your old BevMax machines, is you can't put a Starbucks bottle in there because they're gonna fall, glass bottle. The other issue is people, it drops the can of carbonated drink and it's all shooken up, so when they go to open it, it sprays. That's a big problem with the bottle drop. So this elevator was kind of cool, right? Kind of a cool feature. A cool feature to, let's do another one here so you guys can see it while I'm talking about it. Let's go all the way up to 14. So the elevator sits right down in there, rides the track up, vends the product, doesn't shake it up, doesn't have it explode, gently brings it down, and you can grab it at the bottom right there. So that is a nice benefit of it. Again, some of the things that are a negative is it's just such a big machine, such a huge machine. It's telling me it has iVend, so now it's telling me please remove the product because it won't vend again unless you get something out of there. They can get down to temperature 42. 42 degrees. You can set it down lower if you want. So this machine right here can also be set up. You can leave 2 drink trays, and you could technically put in a candy row and a chip row and a chip row in that machine. So drop a comment if you're live watching, or if you're watching a replay, of what questions. Have you seen these machines before? Not a bad machine. Now let's get into some of the downsides that I would see with it. First off, like I already went over, it's a beast of a machine. If you have a place, double doorway, not really an issue. That can fit in perfectly. If you have a tighter spot, it's probably not going to work for you, okay? The other thing is it's a lot of moving parts. When you get into more moving parts, elevators and sensors, this machine actually had to buy a door sensor for it. We got such a great deal on it. Listen to this. We got such a great deal on this machine because the person, it broke. This little sensor right here was a $25 part. You want me to tell you how much they sold this machine for? They sold this machine for $1,300. And there was one little part, a $25 sensor, that they didn't replace. Plug it out, ordered it online, plugged it in. The elevator worked. Elevator worked fine. So again, I go into it on the education part of vending. People get burned so much. They bought this probably new even 5 years ago, $5,000, and lost that amount of money on it, lost that resale because they didn't know how to fix it, and they just let it sit. And then somebody came in and made them an offer that they just wanted to be done with it. So, but the problem with these that I see, when you're dealing with the elevator, when you're dealing with the tracks, as long as everything's good, that's fine. More moving parts, more issues generally. So, but it has, credit card capable, newer coin and bill. This is a great machine in my opinion. Let's open it up and look in here a little bit. New LED lighting. Look at that, bright. Nice LED lighting. It's got the heated panel, no condensation. So it holds six per row. You can pop this out here, as you can see. Boom. Just load your drinks, anything you want. Put it back in there. Down here's the cabinet. There's where your refrigeration goes. Store a little something in there. Even has a little accent light right there. So overall, this machine looks great. Answer some of these comments here before we get too far along. Appreciate you hopping on. Let's see. Kirshna, what's up? Caleb, doesn't look as nice as the BevMax, but I guarantee it doesn't come with as many problems. Right, so when you're talking BevMax, when you're talking the arm, when you're talking going up, you have the cup issue, you have the arm, a lot of issues, even Vendo, their GF9, the cup turns, rotates. The nice plate, this is on a track, so maybe it could be better. Just not a lot of experience with it, and it's a lot of money to try out something. So let me get back there. Yeah, Dixie Narco. You prefer this over newer BevMax with the picker cup? Don't have any. In general, glass fronts are problematic. If there was a perfect glass front, the person would be a multi-billionaire. The problem with glass fronts is the more moving parts, the more issues, the more things, little springs, clips, break down. People are rough with those. Why I love the Vendo 721 or stack loader. Boom, product every time, drop sensor, simple, efficient, great machine. But maybe in the future, the elevator may be a new little item that comes. Go ahead and smash the like button. Go ahead and smash that like button. Wally in the house. I have seen something like this, but it had the arm go up and down and come over to bring it right. Got an offer right now, $2,000 for it. Appreciate the offer. It's online right now for $4,900. And that's a steal for that machine when if you want it delivered, it's $7,000. $7,000. So I'll stick with the 5591 for now because I don't want to deal with elevator issues. And when I do sell Starbucks coffee, I place it in the bottom row. That is a good point. You can put your items there. This just provides the ability to put anything you want. Again, the coils are set up. And another thing with your glass front only machines, you can't turn them into a combo machine. Okay? We have the trays right now, so when it's listed and someone wants to buy it, we could tell them we can put snacks in this too. So this could be your typical combo machine with your candy bars and your chips. So the versatility of that is also a plus of this machine. You can remove those trays, simply plug it in, configure your motors, and turn that into a combo machine, which you know, a lot of people are interested in. And we've actually, when we sold machines, it seems like the combo machines get way more traction. There's a bigger market for the combo side of it. So we might convert this over to a combo to see if it sells better that way. But the elevator there is a nice little trick there. Young Mischief in the house. They aren't my favorite. We have 3 of them. Only issue I have is the machine on the board. Yeah, I'll show you guys in a second what little $25 part went bad, and the sensor on that. But so right here. So here's the elevator. It's kind of bright. The elevator goes up, has a little locking clip right there, a little latch. So you couldn't push this door in right now. When you put the money in, that latch will go down, the elevator will raise. This part right here has 1 little pin, 2 screws. That was all that was wrong with this machine. All that was wrong with it. Isn't that crazy? People didn't take the time to at least call. And the nice thing about the USI or Wittern Group or whoever you want to call them, a free technical support, hopped on the phone, talked to them, and they actually had the engineer of this machine put me on hold, called the engineer of that machine, and he knew exactly right away exactly what it was. So $25 part to save thousands of dollars. These are the deals that are out there. These are the opportunities that are out here. We have four new location meetings coming up within the next couple weeks. The opportunity is out there. Everyone tells me, I don't know how to get a location. Location is the biggest problem. Guys, location is the easy part. Getting locations, there's so much opportunity out there. There's so many bad vendors who do stuff like this. Who don't put a $20 part on a machine and then just let it sit and don't understand and don't spend the time to actually understand what they're doing. But as far as location goes, tons of opportunity. You just need the right playbook. You just need the right system. When you have the right system, it's easy. Not easy. Like if someone gave me a treadmill and I didn't use it, is it the treadmill's fault? Someone gave me weights and I didn't lift them, is it the weight's fault? So if you execute the system like we execute it, you get results. So anyway, hillvending.com/start if you're interested in that. See if we have any questions here about the machine. What is the cheapest soda or snack machine that you can possibly buy if you're starting out? Good question. Loaded question though. We're not looking at cheap, looking at value. Okay? Let's talk about cars. A lot of problems people have with these machines, with machines in general, either Sega, the healthy vending, little scammy, combo machines, is those machines are similar to, think of the cheapest brand of car manufacturer. Let's just pick on Kia. Anyone who drives a Kia, I apologize. But just think of a low budget car that you can get into. Does it work? Sure, you can get in that Kia and drive it, and it might work for a while. But eventually, you're gonna have issues, right? You're not gonna be able to go as many miles with that car. So think about that with vending machines. The cheaper model, and unfortunately they charge premium price for these Kias. They put a paint job on the Kia and sell it as a BMW, okay? For example, just one example is the refrigeration deck. I'm pretty sure on some of those Segas or those RS 800 or whatever, I don't even know what kind of brands and gimmicky names they have. I think they're using 8 horsepower compressors in there. That's like putting a lawnmower engine in your car and saying, yeah, I'm gonna drive, but we'll see how far we get. So cheap machines are relative, right? This machine was cheap for $1,300. That's cheap, right? So, but it's worth much more. So there's different questions you got to add. I go over all this, hillvending.com/course. Get in the course, guys. Get the private Facebook group, all that stuff we're adding on there. Because really, the key is you have to get some education to rethink the way you're thinking about that. So hope that helps. Hope that helps. Focus on the brands, focus on quality brands, and look for that. Brian in the house, reminder for small vendors, be on the lookout for new construction. Yes, that is true. Yes, that is true. Right there. So anyway, wanted to hop on here, guys, give you a quick tutorial, quick overview of that machine. Hope it helps. If you need help with vending, don't know where to start, just grab the free guide. It's a one-page download, hillvending.com/start. Ton of value in there. That'll get you thinking in the right direction. If you need further help, you know, we have courses available, obviously, all that stuff. So again, my main goal is to stop people from buying the wrong machines, the wrong accounts. Stop losing money and start making money with vending machines. Whether you want to do your family business, the passive income, whatever reason why, let's make sure you're on the right track when you're getting into the business, and not like this guy getting scalped thousands of dollars for a $25 part. Hope you enjoy the content. Smash the like button, and remember, until next time, keep your drinks cold and your snacks fresh.